Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. Guys, thank you so much for your time and support. Like always, guys, I really appreciate it. Guys, I want to talk about poverty in America. Here in America, guys, when you get paid, you already know where that paycheck is going. You know which bills you have to pay. And sometimes you have situations like, man, I'm going to have $50 left over. I need to get gas and I need to get this. And goodbye, everything you had. Your credit card has been maxed out, and that was your emergency fund. You have no money in the savings account, no money in your checking account, nothing. You're bone dry. And you sometimes it comes down to situations: am I going to pay the electric bill or am I going to get groceries? And if you have out of pocket expenses for, if you're in bad health, even worse, guys. If you have children, yeah, that's even a bigger load because you have to take care of their expenses. And sometimes you've done everything you could to downsize, and even then it's tough. You guys, it's tough. You went from having a house to maybe living in a one bedroom apartment in the ghetto, and now you have a tiny little Nissan Versa that's 15 years old and has 250,000 miles on it. And you've done all these things right. You can't even afford to buy groceries at Walmart. It's that tough sometimes for some folks. They go to food banks, and sometimes they have to go, the dollar store and grocery shop. All these things, right? That's just tough. Sometimes you have nothing. You have nothing when you pay everything, and you have to have a friend or family to spot you 20 so you could put gas in your car to go to work. And you can't even afford to get a $2 cheeseburger because you're penniless, much less get a Little Caesars pizza. You're so tapped out, you guys. There was this one coworker. Her lunch was a ramen packet, guys. A ramen packet, a 40-cent ramen packet. That was her lunch. Because she had to spend every dime because her little girl had her, really serious illness. It is tough out there for some Americans, guys. I mean, some people say, well, you have an iPhone, so things are easy. It's people in third world countries don't have iPhones, and you do. You have all these ignorant things, right, that some people say. And they don't know the full story, right? I mean, sure, yeah, here in America, do we have it easier still than somebody probably living in, in a really poor third world country? Yeah, of course, but it's still tough. But what I want to say, guys, is I like to preach a message of hope, and these things are soul crushing when it comes down to it. I mean, you can't even afford food stamps because you make too much. That's what the government says. You can't qualify for Medicaid because you make too much too. And you're just like, man, when am I going to catch a break? It's that tough. And what I want to say, guys, is that I like to preach a message of hope. And guys, take the time to go out there. There's a lot of things you can do. You guys, like I mentioned, I've been in those situations. Luckily, things have gotten better for me, right? A lot better. I mean, I'm not rich, but you know what? I'm glad I don't live paycheck to paycheck like I used to. And I remember there was a time where I wanted to get out of debt, and I threw every penny, guys, that I had to get out of debt. And, if you have debt, sometimes you're going to have to make sacrifices, and it's going to hurt. But you know what, guys? Looking back at it, I'm glad I threw every penny out of it to get out of debt because it's tough. It's tough. But I like to preach a message of hope, like I mentioned. Guys, really take the time to go out there and see what you can do for yourself. Don't play necessarily the victim that, all these things, right, that are just going against you. It's not going to help you, it's not. So go out there and make it happen, guys. Go out there and improve the situation for yourself, for your family, and things are going to get better. That's what I want to say, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.